In 2023, we could watch another series from the Star Wars universe. Ahsoka had a lot of good moments, but that wasn't what I liked the most. Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati are something I've been missing for a long time in the galaxy far far away. I really like these characters, so I was glad that Lego released set 75364, which of course I bought. As a Shin Hati fan, I know I would want to build her fighter, which we saw several times in the series. A few weeks of playing and building, and here it is, my RP82 Fiend fighter. Welcome to my channel! Today I'm returning to the Star Wars universe again. Recently you could see my new X-Wing fighter, which I am very pleased with. This time you will see a vehicle that I wanted to build a few months ago, but only now I managed to find time for it. Shin Hati's fighter is a completely new design, something that hasn't happened before. So sit back and let's get started. The official Lego set consists of two vehicles. I bought it, but I kept only the second one. I sold the E-Wing. I don't need it and I don't plan to have my own MOC of that fighter. From the beginning, many people said that Lego set was too big. I kind of agree with that. Although looking through the materials, I think that this ship was quite large. Certainly similar in size to N1. The name is also known. RP82 Fiend fighter. The appearance of this fighter is very cool. I think the designers were inspired by planes from World War II. There was also the second fighter of this class, flown by Marok. Both vehicles different only in color, but I like Shin's version much better. I built this project for about 3 weeks. There were a few problems to solve, which I will say a few more words about in a moment. The ship has an interesting design, which required careful modeling, especially from the back. This is one of the smaller Star Wars projects I've done recently. Even my N1 has over 800 parts. Here there are much fewer. Now I have to say a few words about the instructions. Project is already added on REBBRICKABLE. I encourage you to follow my profile, then you will receive notification about newly added projects. You will build my new MOC in 133 steps. The construction is quick, but cool, because I used a lot of interesting techniques. Details in the description of this video. You need 561 parts to build. About 30% came from the official set. There are also a few parts worth paying attention to. First, stickers. Always a few cool details. At this MOC it needs a lot of new 1x1 brick with side stat. Slope curved corner for display stand. 2x4 curved slope. I don't know why they are more expensive in black than other colors. Technic wheels, a very important part in this MOC. Dark red ingot tile. Available only in 2 sets. 2x3 wedge, left and right, also new parts and only exist in 1 set. Another 1x1 brick with side stat, this time in light brush grey. And printed windscreen, another argument to have an official set. It's worth saying a few words about the construction costs. If you have a set, it will be much cheaper. Bricklink estimates the cost of all parts to be around €65. Of course, shipping cost must be added to this amount. Let's start with the dimensions of my Fiend fighter. We have 23 cm wide and 21 cm long. I think it's the perfect minifig scale. Nobody cares about weight, right? The first thing I built were the wings. Because of course it's the easiest thing. Although not entirely. I added one detail here that I haven't seen in other projects. In the middle we have such an indentation. It's a reference to this picture. Now you know where the transkill parts came from. There are these stabilizers on the sides. I don't know if they have any function in this fighter. Maybe you know, write me in the comment. Another important thing is mounting the wings. And here the first problem appeared. The wings in this fighter don't adhere to the fuselage, are mounted only at one point. See what it looks like from above. In my case, I use Technic pins here. Everything is holding strong, which makes me very happy. So now, look what's underneath. I didn't want to use plates here, because I like how MOC is finished on all sides. You can see nice curved slopes, but also some details. I like the part about the grill slopes. I left a 2x2 plate in the middle. This is where you can mount the display stand. The display stand is almost the same version as in my previous MOC, X-Wing. But in this case, I changed the structure inside a bit. I used these large brackets from the official Lego set. This way you can save some parts. I really like this minimalist style, and I will definitely use it in my next projects. In the case of landing gears, there is no information for this vehicle. I didn't see any hatches from underneath either. I think that this fighter walks similar to the N1 and hovers above the ground. My MOC can be easily placed on the ground without a stand. There's a big engine in the front. I had a few problems there too. This is where the most of new 1x1 brick with side stat are located. I built it completely different than the Lego set. Additionally, I added a few important details right behind the engine. From the top we see 3 ingot tiles and wedges from the bottom, which perfectly cover all holes. Right behind the engine we have 2 cannons. Here I also added an important detail, like these side ingot tiles. What's more, I also managed to create a storage space here. I wanted to make room for a lightsaber somewhere, and I succeed. You just need to turn it off. A small thing, but makes me very happy. The cabin is something I always pay a lot of attention to. I watch scenes from the series carefully to see what it looks like. A large dark tan armchair appeared at the back. At the front we have 2 control sticks and a panel with a sticker, the same as in the set. Shin Hati feature fits without any problems. The rear of my MOC is one of the most difficult stages of construction. I spent many hours here to adjust the shape as best as possible. This is not a perfect representation as the back should be more like a cone, but it would be difficult to achieve this look with available parts. I think that my version looks nice. There are a lot of curved slopes. There is also a detail like back engine. Also a few details on the sides, a round element and protruding cables. Before I move on to the sum up, let's compare my MOC with other projects. With Mandalorian's N1, with my new X-Wing fighter, and with T6 in the box because I haven't built it yet. And how do you like my new MOC? RP82 Fiend fighter, or simply Shin Hati's fighter. I must tell you that I have great fun during construction. I think this is currently one of my favorite projects. I really like the colors of this MOC, but also owner of the vehicle, Shin Hati. I am very curious about what we will see in the next season of Ahsoka. As you have seen, I also have set with T6, and I will definitely want to build my own project in some time. But for now, I'm returning to the Minecraft. You will see the new project soon. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!